Oh, good morning, my friends, my beloved friends. Today's date is June 9th, our first live stream session for June. It's an honor to meet you here this morning. Please remember there's no right or wrong way to be on the journey. If your body needs to move, let it. And if emotions surface, the invitation is to allow them to move through you, to feel them so you can heal them, to feel them so you can bring them into being, feeling our dreams coming alive within us as we further allow our soul to embody our human form. This is Lotus Evolution, and my name is Mari Abraham, and all of you are welcome here. Following the breath into the body and setting the field to receive and transmit that which will be for the greatest and highest good of everyone involved, for the greatest and highest good of all life everywhere. Allowing the breath to open through the body, expanding and linking in to the unseen realms of support, the allies, friends and family, spirits of nature, elementals, supernaturals, ascended beings, star nations, angelic realms, creation force beings, and the heart of the one, whatever that is for each of us. We thank you for this day. We thank you for our human experience. And we thank you for this life. All right, I'm just going to start sharing what I'm seeing, sensing, feeling, and hearing. If at any point the energy is moving too quickly or too strong, or however, just use your breath to modulate the experience. So I'm breathing into my spine. I'm feeling my spine begin to undulate in a subtle, energetic form. And coming out of it, rising out of the top of the skull, is a large serpent body. The tip of the tail is linked into the coccyx, and this serpentine energy rising up. As it's exiting out through the top of the head, it travels quite a ways up as if it is reaching above the mountains. Personally, for me, I'm seeing a king cobra. The hood is open and it is looking around the valley, wherever you find yourself. Imagine expanding your spine. It doesn't have to be a snake. And rising with that extension and allowing your sense perceptions to open about 2 to 5 miles above your head. And from this vantage point, this perspective, just look around 360 degrees. Notice the shapes of the land and the body of the land, how it moves, where it dips, where the water pools and runs, where the trees grow, where the people populate. Smell the air up here. As we breathe here in this heightened position, let the air from above begin to clear through the mind, as if you're breathing in the clouds, cool and fresh. Yeah, above the smogs, high above. I'm breathing in this cool, fresh air and this moist energy. It's almost as if the brain was a raisin. And so plump the raisin brain. Breathe in. I never know what's going to happen. So let's rehydrate the mind by drinking this clear energy. Mm. The brain begins to plump up and unfold and revive. I'm getting a message to keep sending that moist, clean breath into the back of the brain, into the base of the skull, and rehydrate old, outdated fear patterns of contraction, of squeezing. This includes ancestral memories, the base of the skull. We hold our genetic tapes and ancestral memories way back in time. So let's direct this fresh, clear, cool, moist air through our brains to the brains of our ancestors. As this is happening, I'm seeing the earth go back in time as if we're traveling backwards through time and the earth is spinning in the opposite direction. And I'm watching the world change, how it's shifted through time at the past 200 years, the past 800 years, 1200 years, 1600 years, 2000 years ago. And for me, I'm still this snake way up in the sky looking around, watching the world change. And take a look at the world now, 2000 years ago, from the same vantage point. Notice the topography, how different it is, the vegetation, the animals, the people. And now it's as if we're breathing in two times at once, present time and 2,000 years ago. And allow your breath to support this perception. 2,000 years breathing at once in this moment now. There's a level of awareness rising with this timeline breathing. Personally, for me, there's a neutrality and a non-attachment to the witnessing. Yet also a great love rising inside the belly. Just to witness how much has changed in 2,000 years. For better or worse, without polarizing, to simply witness how much has changed in 2,000 years. Under this deep welling love for life on this earth, I'm tracking deeper into the belly as if winding inside the small intestine. The health of the physical body as it's changed in the last 2,000 years. And take a moment to acknowledge the health of the planet in the last 2,000 years. And get a sense for yourself what is declining or deteriorating. And see if you can hold that higher perspective at the same time. Just simply to notice and to be aware. The serpent beings, the supernatural serpents and dragons around the earth have been here for a long time. 2,000 years is but a layer in the sandwich. They're showing me a piece of lettuce in the bun. And so the ancient serpents and dragons are with us this morning, offering their earthly wisdom of what they have witnessed over time. And so as you breathe now in this moment, see if you can make contact with whichever dragon is communicating with you today. And it's as if it's sharing its eyes through your eyes. And witness the history of this earth beyond the 2,000 years through the eyes of the dragon. And the dragons also can travel through the earth and around the earth, through the mountain ranges, through the tunnels, through the water systems. So travel with them now to whatever country and whatever time and witness the world. There's a question coming up, and the question is, what patterns are you witnessing as you travel earth, time, and space through the eyes of the dragon? And they are taking us now to a spire of rock. And here there are many dragons. They all look a little bit different. I feel like a dragon rider this morning. And so we move into the cave in the rock spire and we sit amongst the dragons. It's a great council of creation force, guardians of the planet and beyond. They are asking us a question. It has to do with creation. It has to do with the gift of power in our hearts and hands combined. The creation force of intention between the mind and the heart. And just in their presence alone is infusing ours with ancient knowledge, courage, and a certain level of inner peace that comes with witnessing millennia. They are speaking now of our planet and the health of the earth. And with your permission, they're asking now to turn into your breath and dive into your body. Now travel with them inside your body into the lower belly, the small intestine, the foundation, the roots. Old places of atrophy and stagnation. Also in the body of the earth. What they're showing us inside our bodies is also what they're showing us inside the earth. And as that dragon moves into our bodies and flows into these spaces, Their bodies are so great, it's like there's an earthquake happening inside. And I can feel their bodies moving along the lower body, shaking the earth, dislodging, dislodging, dislodging. Large boulders that just get crushed into smaller stones, into sand that are obliterated. And as these stones and these blockages are obliterated, a fluid begins to move. Old stagnant energy begins to reawaken and flow once more. That first, that stagnant water smell moving. And as it moves and drains, a bubbling spring of life force energy emerges. For me, I see them going in a circle around and around and around and around the lower belly, inside and the organs, opening, obliterating, clearing, moving. In this spring, a bubbling spring of water emerging from the root, reactivating, revealing an ancient memory, the bubbling spring. Within us resides a bubbling spring, the bubbling spring of eternal life. And hear the dragon splash and play and roll in this water. It's a magic water. It's a bubbling spring. It has the ability to do whatever it can to create life, healthy, strong, vibrant, powerful, creative, imagination made real. The bubbling spring of eternal life resides within. The bubbling spring of eternal life resides within the earth. Have no fear of the thunder or of the shaking of the body. Those are the rocks letting go. Those are the rocks letting go. And so the dragons invite us into their realm of wonder and bubbling springs, into their memory of waterfalls cascading off every mountain, into crystalline lakes and pools, into multi-colored lightning and thunderstorms. Every star as bright as the sun, shining. And the ability to dive through the earth, emerging out the other side into the stars again and back again and over again. Unlimited, unlimited power through the force of creation and eternal life. And as they splash and play and roll in our bubbling spring, in the bubbling spring of this planet, they swirl it around inside our whole body. And our whole body begins to fill up with it until the whole body itself becomes the bubbling spring. Everlasting life. absolute creation, potential thriving in every cell, life bursting forward. And the next breath, infusing every cell of this human body, let every cell burst forth with new life. As this is happening, the dragon's coming out of the body, and it's like we're inside it somehow. So now we're inside the dragon, and the dragon is all around us, flying, soaring through creation. We become the dragon. And the dragons live on through us, through our creativity, and through our ancient remembering, to reawaken and inspire life bursting forth, life bursting forth. And now we're back on the cave in the spire of the rock, and we're standing on the precipice looking out over the earth. We can see the earth from here, all surfaces. And we know and we see a current trajectory that does not serve the eternal spring. We are being invited to reawaken and reignite the oasis, to protect the future. And so breathe now and allow your human body to become the oasis of the planet, protected by the dragon guardians, knowing they will be with us on this journey as us and us as them, to reawaken the bubbling spring wherever we walk, whatever we gaze upon, whenever we sing or dance or play, whenever we allow ourselves imagination, playfulness, innocence, creativity, ancient knowing, inner peace. In this moment, they are now infusing every cell of our body with chi energy, prana, metta, life force energy. And so with their great love, they gently release us from the spire, and we fall like drops of rain to the earth, back into our bodies here. And I see the cobra that was with me in the beginning also receiving this raindrop that is the bubbling spring around and within. And as it receives it, it collapses into a lot of raindrops. And the body of the dragon now rains down around our bodies and is absorbed through our skin and through our breath. The moist, cool air, refreshing the mind, refreshing the body, refreshing our relationship to life force energy. And with the next few breaths, if it feels right for you, begin now to integrate your dragon rain eternal spring body into your human form now. We will be met with many choices today. May we choose the one that bursts forth life force energy. When we become in alignment with the earth and the bubbling spring of life, we are eternal. Being guided now to breathe and intensify the life force energy as if we're moving into this ball of chi in between the hands, but also through the whole body, condensing and folding it into the body, into the heart, into the belly button, below the belly button, the lower intestines. I give myself permission today to be an emissary of life force energy, guided and protected by the radiant ancient wisdom of the dragons beyond time. I am an oasis on this earth. My body is an oasis. And get a sense of your body as the oasis, sharing and communing with all life here. A safe place to be, to refresh and reconnect to life force energy. The bubbling spring, eternal life, eternal health, eternal creation for all as one. Thank you, dragons, today for your guidance and your blessings, for your reawakening within us. Thank you, sweet earth, for your patience in our awakening. Thank you for our friends and allies. Thank you for our beloveds. And thank you for the courage to burst forth with eternal life. So it is, and so it shall be.